Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean, and this is our Nutty Video Report for Wednesday, November 9th, 2016. I'm getting this out a little bit early because I'm actually going in and out. I'm in some pretty good pain right now. I forgot how bad the first couple days are, a few days are after knee surgery, and it is painful, and I'm hoping this is my last one. But anyway, good news, bad news. Good news is we weren't really pushing the short side because we were looking for a test of the moving average, and that's exactly what we got. The bad thing is I thought we were going to kind of chop around down here heading into the elections and then make this move. So they really didn't let anybody in because they had this big move higher on Sunday from the Comey information that came out. And then today, they actually pulled it back some, but then just kept going. So there was really no chance to get in. And I think at this particular stage, just because of where we are and what we've done, if we get a pullback, I may not be against buying some weakness for a quick trade up. The safer trade, wait a couple days, wait into next week, and probably short this rally because we're going to get it. They're going to pull the rug out again, but they're just sucking everybody in right now. So I would remain cash. It would have been great to get in on this move, but it's very difficult to figure out how they're going to move the future markets, and it's just too risky because it's a flip of a coin what they're going to do to. The Dow was down some 900 points or something last night, I think at the lows of it, and is up 276 now. So, these are computers that are kind of going back and forth, and it's one of those things that you miss it, but if you missed it, you don't beat yourself up. You kind of try to look at the bright side, and the bright side was we weren't trying to short down here. So that's really the only good news. Like I said, I would have loved to have been long on this. Hopefully some of you guys took it. Like I said, I've been saying this was the target area, either the moving average here or down to the 2048. If you didn't, I didn't really send out any alerts to look to buy. So there's nothing on record with me on it. But I think right now the safest trade is let this move up a little bit. You don't need to try to short right now. I do believe we could get a little bit of a pullback tomorrow, and I'll show you why on the shorter term charts. But it's probably just going to be a small pullback, and we're probably going to head up and possibly even test or break these highs. We have to kind of wait and see. So the 60-minute chart. We had some bearish divergences that were setting up. That was leading me to say, okay, you want to buy the weakness, especially since the futures were, all the way down here. So I figured they would, the way that they would do this, at least go down and test the lows of the futures, suck in some people on the short side, and then do the launch like they're doing today. Obviously, the market had something else in mind and decided to just go straight up. So, Trump's going to be president. It's not going to be the end of the world. The sun is going to rise tomorrow. We're still going to have to go to work. And, I'm hearing all these, these people coming out and saying, how things are just going to be, going to be miserable. They don't know that. They have no idea. One man doesn't have that kind of power. Yes, he has power, but he still has to go through the Senate and Congress for everything. So I wouldn't be concerned, and I think that the market is actually showing us the same thing, that there's really nothing to be alarmed about. Things are going to go as they always were. So here's the resistance area. We're right into it right now. That's also the 78% retracement level was where we hit. We don't have any bearish divergences, but we're really, really overextended right here. So most likely what I would think would be a smart trade would be a pullback down to the, let's say, either the 2154, or maybe they come down and test the 2138, the moving average. That if they hold it there, I'm not against looking long for at least a test back up to these levels. If they decide to go up and just kind of hang it up here, that's when I'll just step aside and wait to short it, because I don't think that this is the move that's that everybody's been waiting for. So that's it on that. If we take a look at the 15-minute chart, this is one of the reasons why I think we may be getting a pullback. You can see the short-term charts are giving us some bearish divergences, very, very overextended. Again, that, if we take a look at that 2138 or the 2149, they're fib numbers. They're also support. So, a quick little pullback, it could go even a little deeper down to the 2133 or even somewhere down into the 2119. I mean, we've had such a huge move, and a huge part, of the downside was done just in overnight, and they recovered back up again. So the futures charts, here, I'll try to line it up for you here. Hang on one second. Let me just get this thing lined up here. Okay. So this is just an example of what I'm trying to show you here. So this is the S&P futures. Now you can see this yesterday. This thing dropped last night dropped all the way down to 2027. So this is a totally different chart than the S&P. We never even broke these lows again. So things are like, when they're turned upside down like that between the futures and the cash, it sends up a little bit of a warning sign. But we have some bearish divergences here, but we don't really have them on the 60s. So my guess is we're going to get some backing and filling. Maybe Monday get another pop up or something. At least I would hope. And I'd probably be looking to short it when we get into that, into that time period. So with that, if you're long, protect, your profits. If you're looking to short, be a little bit patient. I don't think the big move is coming until sometime next week. And with that, I'm probably going to be heading to bed in a little bit. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.